Hi everybody, this is Getrude here in the beautiful south of Poland. We are in a region called Szeszeka, and the waterfall behind me is called Getrude. This is the only waterfall in Poland where you can actually come and swim. And hopefully at the end of this presentation, I'm going to get to dive into the water and cool down a little bit. But I wanted to share with you the locations that we're going to have the Her Story conference going forward every single year. A lot of you know that I've just recently got married to an amazing Polish man by the name of Wojanow. And in coming to our wedding venue, I had no idea what I was expecting. We met with some fantastic photographers, filmmakers who curated our whole experience. And they're now taking us on a tour of the region and showing us the kind of places you will never see in a brochure. So what is the Her Story conference? I am curating an international women's conference all over the world in 1,000 locations. A social impact conference with an aim to connect 1 million women in 1 year. At every single conference, we look for 100 speakers. Every woman who comes to tell her story can talk about her business and entrepreneurship. It could be health and wellness, spirituality. If you're creative, you can come and dance, you can sing, you can paint a picture. You have 15 minutes to tell your story. Now, what is the power of story? My grandmother used to say that we can change the world through our stories. The minute you hear somebody else's story, you are opening a door into your world. Now, since I came to Poland, I have met some phenomenal women. Women with layers and layers and layers of stories that will blow your mind. Women who have overcome great difficulty. Poland has had a very tragic history in terms of World War II and the Nazis from Germany being here. And all of these women are coming forward to share their stories, and we picked this location to do it. So we'll be interviewing a couple of women who we have met through this journey, who are sharing their lives, sharing their experiences, some very brief, with being a part of Her Story in the last few days. And I really want to pull you into my world. This is now my new home. I feel so humbled to have met Wojanow, to be able to travel around Poland and show you places that you would never see in a magazine or a tourism brochure. So tune in a little bit later when we start to interview our amazing speakers for the Her Story conference right here in Poland in 2020. Thank you. Hi everybody, this is Getrude Matshe. I am back again with our amazing chairperson for the Her Story conference here in Poland.
Hello.
Justina and I met through the magical coincidence that was our wedding. She executed to perfection everything that I needed. From the flowers to the cake to the decorating of the venue. It was the most stress-free experience I've ever had. But we managed to connect on a completely different level. And after the wedding, as I told you, I had all of these amazing flowers and I wanted to preserve them and take them home, and I couldn't. And then I decided to give them away and spread a little bit of my love and my joy to women in the community who were either in hospital, maybe they were in a hospice because they had cancer, or they were having a baby. And Justina and her two beautiful sons took these flowers yesterday to women, and I'm going to leave the rest to her to tell you her story. Now, we are fortunate that she speaks 3 languages. She will tell you the story in Polish first, we'll cut, then you'll hear the story in German, and you'll hear the story in English. Christina is all yours. Thank you and welcome to our tribe and to our family.
Thank you very much. Nazywam się Getrude Matshe, jestem mamą dwójki dzieci, które wczoraj razem ze mną mogły doświadczyć cudownego przeżycia. Mianowicie Getty, moja najpiękniejsza i najcudowniejsza panna młoda, postanowiła wszystkie swoje kwiaty przerobić na malutkie wiązanki dla kobiet, które się może nie najlepiej czują. W związku z tym otrzymałam wczoraj 150 wiązanek, z którymi pierw pojechałam do hospicjum. Rozdałam je tam kobietom w bardzo ciężkim stanie. Niektóre z nich nawet nie mogły uwierzyć w to, że naprawdę do nich przyszłam. Myślały, że się pomyliłam. Stworzyłam niesamowitą magię tymi kwiatami w tym przepełnionym bólem miejscu, co spowodowało wiele refleksji. Po czym wróciłam do domu i zebrałam dzieci do szpitala. Już w to miejsce mogłam je zabrać. Chłopcy na początku nie chcieli ze mną jechać, byli wystraszeni, nie rozumieli, dlaczego mają komuś, kogo nie znają, rozdawać kwiaty. Nie minęło 20 minut, jak poczuli tą samą magię, którą poczułam ja, i pełni euforii prawie biegali po korytarzach szpitalnych i rozdawali kwiaty kobietom w różnych sytuacjach. Niektórych leżących, niektórych na wózkach, niektóre były w ciąży i się martwiły o swoje dzieci. Było to niesamowite doświadczenie. Po raz pierwszy w swoim życiu poczułam taką satysfakcję, której nie można kupić, której nie dają zakupy, której też nie daje praca i sukces. To było coś niesamowitego i chyba nie potrafię tego tak dobrze opisać, jak mogę tylko polecić, żebyście Państwo sami spróbowali, bo jest to coś nie do opisania. Jestem bardzo, bardzo wdzięczna Getty i Darkowi, że mogłam ich poznać i że mogę uczestniczyć w tak cudownym projekcie, jakim jest nasza konferencja w przyszłym roku. Mein Name ist Getrude Matshe. Ich bin Mutter von 2 Söhnen und ich hatte das unglaubliche Glück, Getty und Darek kennenzulernen. Ich durfte ihre Hochzeit organisieren. Das war ein unglaubliches Erlebnis, aber das richtige Erlebnis ist erst nach der Hochzeit passiert. Und zwar Getty, diese wunderbare Frau, hat festgestellt, dass sie nicht möchte, dass ihre ganzen Blumen, die ihre Hochzeit geschmückt haben, einfach weggeschmissen werden. Und sie hat den ganzen Tag über kleine Blumensträuße gemacht. Es sind insgesamt 150 Blumensträuße gewesen. Diese Blumen hat sie mich gebeten, in ein Hospitium und in ein Krankenhaus zu bringen. Ich wusste noch nicht, was auf mich zukommt. In dem Hospiz war es wirklich sehr, sehr traurig und die Damen, die dort waren, sind natürlich alle sehr krank, unheilbar krank. Ich habe angefangen, die Blumen zu verschenken und viele konnten gar nicht glauben, dass ich wirklich ihnen die Blumen bringe. Sie dachten, ich habe mich vertan. Es war unglaublich, einen kurzen Augenblick schmerzfreie Gesichter zu sehen und ein Lächeln in diese Gesichter zu zaubern. Nach dem Hospiz bin ich nach Hause gefahren, habe meine Kinder abgeholt und habe sie ins Krankenhaus mitgenommen. Am Anfang waren sie sehr negativ und ängstlich und wussten nicht, warum sie jetzt fremden Menschen Blumen verschenken sollen. Aber es hat keine 15 Minuten gedauert, bis sie die ganze Magie dieses was passiert ist, verstanden haben und sie wollten unbedingt, sind rumgelaufen und haben allen Damen, die sie gesehen haben, Blumen verschenkt. Wir haben gestern sehr viele Frauen gesehen, die einen sehr schweren Abschnitt in ihrem Leben erleben. Und es ist für mich unglaubliches Glück, dass ich das erfahren durfte, dass ich das erleben durfte. Und so viele Emotionen, die ich gestern in mir hatte, das ist nicht zu beschreiben. Ich konnte nicht schlafen. Ich war aufgeregt. Und es ist ein unglaubliches Gefühl, was ich noch nicht vorher empfunden habe. Weder geschäftliche Erfolge noch Geld ausgeben, etwas kaufen, ist überhaupt nicht vergleichbar. Das, was gestern passiert ist, das kann man nicht kaufen, das muss man erleben. Und ich hoffe, dass es viele Menschen erleben. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns zu der Konferenz, die jetzt Auckland wird nächstes Jahr. Vielen Dank. My name is Matshe. I'm a mother of 2 children, 2 boys, and we had an amazing day yesterday. Getty, this lovely person, doesn't want to throw her flowers away from the wedding, and she made 150 small bouquets and asked me to bring the bouquets to a hospice in a hospital. So I went yesterday to this hospice and I met a lot of women which are in a really horrible situation, and I gave them flowers. They were smiling, they couldn't realize why, from who, and it was a magical moment for me. After that I went to my home, I took my children with me and we went together to the hospital. My boys, first, they really doesn't understand it and they doesn't know why we are going to the hospital, and we will give some flowers to ladies which they doesn't know. But after 15 minutes they felt this magical feeling, the power of this day. It was unbelievable. I never felt something like this before. Working and success in work or shopping or traveling doesn't give you the same feeling, the satisfaction that I felt yesterday. I couldn't sleep until 3 o'clock. I had so much power in me. I was full of energy, and I would like to invite you to do the same, to come to Poland on the conference next year, to be with us, to share your story. The conference is going to be in Wojanow in Poland, in a magical place where I met Getrude and Darek. So I hope you will see us. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name's Rita Barbigello, also known as the Red Peacock, and I live in Australia. I'm over here in Poland. I'm over here for Getrude and Doriosh's wedding. They had a wedding in a beautiful castle down the road from here. It was a lovely wedding. But I met Getrude in February of this year, and wow, what an amazing lady. She started this Her Story conference. It's a women's empowerment group, and she's empowering one woman, one day at a time. Now this place is actually going to go global. This Her Story conference is going global. At the moment, I think she has about 280 destinations worldwide, and I plan on joining her on this journey. So I was at the Las Vegas conference about 3.5 weeks ago. There was quite a few people there from Australia as well, and I decided not only just to come to the wedding, but also to come to Poland and be part of the Her Story conference over here. Now, looks as though the conference is going to be held back here in Poland next year. So she's doing an absolutely incredible thing. She's got one coming up in Melbourne and New York. I'm the chairperson for Sydney in Australia, and we also have another one in Melbourne in Australia, down under. It's quite a long way to come, but the 30 hours is really worth the while. And And why do I want to share my story? Well, my story is pretty unique, but everybody has a story. Every single woman has a story. So women need to empower women. But let's just put that aside for 1 minute and think about the 25% of the gentlemen that are also going to be joining us on this first story stage. So hopefully 75% of these people will be women and the other 25 will be gentlemen. So we're really going to be traveling the globe and making a huge impact on the world, on society. So if you've got a story to tell, I know you have, you need to come along. Now, if you go to the Her Story Women's Global Empowerment Conference, there's a link there that you can actually join so you can come along and speak. Now, you don't have to be a professional speaker. There's a lot of people that will be speaking that are professional speakers, but there is a very big majority of people that aren't. And it doesn't matter what language you speak. All language is one language, so we'd love to have you on board. So, from Poland, this is the Aussie girl, the Red Peacock, signing out. Thanks very much, and stay tuned to the amazing, amazing global empowerment conference that's going to be traveling the world. Thank you. Ciao tutti amici, sono Rita Barbagallo. Abito in Australia, i parenti miei erano di Australia, erano nati in Italia, ma dopo 50 anni è arrivato in Australia, allora sono nata in Australia. Ma parlano pochi calabresi, non sono parlati proprio bene, ma bene abbastanza, spero che mi capiti. A questo momento sono a Poland, un paese che è vicino alla Germania. Siamo con una conference per la donna. Si chiama la Her Story, la storia della donna. Proviamo a pigliare 1.000 persone, cioè 12 mesi, per parlare la storia di ognuno c'aveva una storia. Ogni persona c'aveva una storia. So, la storia mia era quando ero piccolina, non era buona con la salute, era proprio malata, e quando è arrivato 18 anni non era una cosa buona per me, perché ha fatto 26 operazioni in 5 e mezzo anni. So, la storia mia è, quando parlo inglese, ma parlo di questa storia. So, ogni donna ora, sono sicuro che tu dai una storia di che maniera è, non ci dai una storia. So, spero che tu vieni con noi in giro del mondo. A questo momento siamo 280 posti in giro del mondo con la storia di questa conference. Allora speriamo che dividiamo. C'è nato poco mento il link, lo Her Story link di su questa pagina, e speriamo di vedere a qualche posto in giro del mondo. A questo momento penso che sono 280 posti, ma io in giro almeno 200 posti, ma arrivo da Australia, faccio un giro, e spero che dividiamo a nato posto in giro del mondo. Grazie e tanto baci e un abbraccio a tutti, ciao!
everybody, this is Getrude Matshe again, back to share with you the concept of the Her Story Conference. I have a pleasure and the honor of introducing my new husband, Dariusz Kanicki, who has been responsible for bringing us to Poland. Now, darling, I want you to share with our Her Story audience the importance of the Her Story Conference, why it's important for us as women to bring our men to the table, and what's inspired you to get behind me to help us bring the conference to Europe.
Yes. First of all, I mean, we came to Poland to celebrate our wedding. And I was, you remember, we were thinking about where to do the wedding. And because I was born in Poland and left Poland when I was 21, so I still have a lot of friends and of course family. So we decided that that's the best place to do our wedding. At the same time, I saw that the potential and the importance of the conference, and I was thinking of how could I support you. I'm absolutely convinced that we need more women in the world playing their feminine role, because we men are very different from you women.
Very different.
And we have to use this difference in a very positive way. And our role as men is pretty much to support the women, so their energy gets how you should put it?
Amplified.
Amplified. Thank you. Thank you. And the thing is, it's for a man to see his wife growing and getting better results because of my help, my support. I mean, that's the best thing a man can, can feel. Yeah. So it's kind of very organic thing to do. Yeah.
And what fascinated me since we came is that Poland is such a unique country. One, it's right in the middle of Europe. So if we wanted to invite people from the UK, from France, from Germany, from Austria to come for a conference, it would be an ideal location.
Yes.
But what else can we offer the people who want to the conference? Why should they come?
The first thing I want to mention, actually, before I answer this question is, coming to Poland for a wedding, it was one thing, and in my head I thought for a long time, what could I do to somehow ignite this spark here in Poland for the conference. And for quite a long time I couldn't figure out the connection. Yeah? So I was thinking, my contacts with Poland are so limited and so old, so I don't have any current contacts, new contacts. So it was kind of very difficult for me to think about in a practical way, what could I do, rather than just talking and getting no results. So in a very magical way, we met these guys. One of Carol and Dominic, who did for us this magnificent photography and videography. Justina, who organized the whole wedding, and somehow, automatically, the right people met the other right people, and I have this very real feeling that we are getting, something is growing.
Yeah. We're building the team.
Yeah, and it's not in a very artificial way, like you approach some politician or you approach some, mayor, and try to sell this idea.
It's very organic.
Very organic, yes. And so I have very good feeling, and to be honest, I'm very surprised to meet in Poland young people who are wired like that. Yeah? So
It's exciting.
to some degree, I'm very proud of it. Yeah, and I wasn't in any way, anticipating this kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's very surprising and very awarding. Yeah.
So I know that you are very talented and that you're not even bilingual, multilingual. I'd love you to share now in Polish and in German what has been your experience and what we're trying to create so we can reach a wider audience.
So, I mean, I could probably talk for at least half an hour about that. So I will try to be. Okay. Wait a minute. You wanted me to explain in Polish.
Yes.
Okay. Więc ja mógłbym na ten temat mówić na pewno z pół godziny. Jestem tak zaskoczony, w tak pozytywny zaskoczony sposób, że natrafiliśmy na takich ludzi z takim sercem i z taką postawą, że widzę, że z tego może się niesamowita pozytywna współpraca rozwinąć. Poza tym znajdujemy się w tak przepięknym miejscu, które daje taki potencjał, że my nie tylko mamy ludzi, widać, bardzo uzdolnionych, z wielką pasją i z wielkimi umiejętnościami, bo jeżeli chodzi o organizację Justyna, no trudno sobie wyobrazić lepszego organizatora wesela aniżeli Justynę. Nie można sobie wyobrazić lepszych wideografów i fotografów aniżeli Dominika i Karola. Dorota, z którą spotkaliśmy, która ma takie powiązanie z afrykańską kulturą, no to jest po prostu, to są takie bardzo wyjątkowe rzeczy i to jest w tym jednym miejscu, które jest tak urocze, tak piękne. Także widać, że po prostu wszystko składa się zupełnie nieoczekiwanie, w bardzo organiczny i bardzo pasujący sposób. Także ja jestem przekonany, że będziemy w stanie, że tak powiem, urodzić tą konferencję w Polsce właśnie w tym miejscu i nawet przed chwilą na ten temat rozmawialiśmy, że wydaje mi się, że to jest miejsce, w którym ta cała konferencja powinna się rozprzestrzenić na całą Europę. So now in German. Es war für mich eine sehr große Überraschung. Ich habe gar nicht damit gerechnet, wenn wir die Hochzeit hier feiern werden, dass wir gleichzeitig eine Gelegenheit finden werden, das Konzept der Konferenz, die du kreiert hast, hier in Polen, dass wir da irgendetwas erreichen werden können. Noch zurück in Neuseeland, ich habe immer überlegt, was könnte ich machen, um meine Kontakte in Polen irgendwie zu nutzen, um die Konferenz zu unterstützen. Ich war absolut davon überzeugt, dass die Hochzeit hier zu feiern, das liegt auf der Hand. Ich bin hier geboren, ich habe hier 21 Jahre gelebt und hier ist der Großteil meiner Familie, hier sind meine Freunde von damals. Also es war ganz klar, die Hochzeit alleine um meine Mutter dabei zu haben, die 93 Jahre alt ist, um meinen Bruder hier zu haben, das war klar, das hat in Polen stattzufinden. Wir haben dieses wunderschöne Ort hier entdeckt, also es war klar, das muss hier sein. Ich habe aber die Verbindung zwischen diesen zwei Sachen, der Konferenz und der Hochzeit, gar nicht gesehen, gar nicht gespürt und gar nicht erwartet, dass man wirklich bei der Gelegenheit der Hochzeit die Konferenz irgendwie unterstützen kann oder die Kontakte kreieren kann, um die Konferenz hier zu kreieren. Und wir haben wirklich wahnsinnig kreative und passionierte Leute gefunden, wie den Dominik und den Karol, die uns die Hochzeit fotografisch und filmisch begleitet haben und wir haben die ersten Proben bekommen und die schauen einfach genial aus. Also mit sowas habe ich gar nicht gerechnet und bin also mehr als begeistert. Ich kann es kaum erwarten, wann wir das ganze Material bekommen. Wir haben die Justina gehabt, die uns die ganze Hochzeit organisiert hat. Einen besseren Hochzeitsplaner, Hochzeitsorganisator kann man sich gar nicht wünschen. Ja, und dann haben wir noch die Dorota gefunden, die diese sehr spezifische Verbindung zu Afrika hat mit ihren vielen Instrumenten. Die Ortschaft, die Natur, die Leute und vor allem der Geist, der Geist und die Einstellung der Leute, ja, ist so im Sinne der Konferenz, ja, dass es fast unglaublich ist. Und wir haben eigentlich nichts wirklich dafür gemacht. Ja? Das hat sich einfach von alleine ergeben. Ja, deswegen, um das jetzt kurz zu halten, ich bin mehr als davon überzeugt, dass Polen und diese Ortschaft, Wojanow, der Ort sein kann und sein wird, wo wir die ganze Konferenz nach ganz Europa hinaustragen werden. That's it in as short as possible. I tried to stay in the same language, and I think I succeeded. So.
Hi everybody, it has been an absolutely magical experience being in Poland. Little did I know that right here in the village where we were having our wedding, we would get access to all of these musical instruments from Africa, and not just from Africa, from Australia as well. I met this fascinating young lady by the name of Dorota, who's from here, and she's going to share her life, her experience, how she became a musician, how she traveled to Africa, and now she teaches African music. Please introduce yourself.
Dzień dobry, nazywam się Dorota Książkiewicz, mieszkam w tej miejscowości Przesieka. Pierwszy raz usłyszałam bębny afrykańskie jakieś 10-11 lat temu, kiedy pojechałam na festiwal muzyczny. Bardzo mi się spodobało, że grupka ludzi siada koło siebie, potrafią stworzyć muzykę, robią coś wspólnie. Po powrocie od domu zaczęłam szukać informacji o tym instrumencie. Okazało się, że niedaleko mojej miejscowości, w Jeleniej Górze, odbywają się warsztaty bębniarskie. Zaczęłam na nie regularnie uczęszczać i uczyłam się tradycyjnej muzyki, tradycyjnych rytmów pochodzących z Afryki Zachodniej. I w 2012 roku po raz pierwszy pojechałam do Afryki, do Gwinei. Byłam tam na początku 3 tygodnie, brałam udział w warsztatach tanecznych, w warsztatach bębniarskich i w 2013 roku pojechałam już na taką wyprawę 3-miesięczną. Rano miałam indywidualne zajęcia z muzykami, po południu grałam akompaniamenty do różnych zespołów tam właśnie w Gwinei i wieczorami brałam udział w różnych weselach, w jakichś chrzcinach i grałam właśnie wtedy akompaniamenty do muzyków, razem z muzykami z Afryki właśnie Zachodniej, z Gwinei. No i po powrocie tutaj zaczęłam prowadzić warsztaty bębniarskie i im więcej grałam, im bardziej coraz więcej grałam na bębnach, tym bardziej mnie zaczęła fascynować muzyka afrykańska, kultura, tradycje afrykańskie. I te instrumenty, co tutaj mamy, to właśnie głównie są przywiezione z Afryki. Są to dość nietypowe instrumenty. Są dość ciekawe, głównie są zrobione z naturalnych produktów, z drewna, ze skóry, z tykwy. Wiesz, mam tutaj bębny dżembe, właśnie na których głównie gram. I postanowiłam tutaj w Polsce właśnie szerzyć tą kulturę afrykańską, tą muzykę afrykańską i prezentować też te afrykańskie instrumenty tutaj w naszym regionie.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Now, I'd like you to share with us in English and answer 3 questions for me. What made you go to Africa in the first place? What happened when you got there? Something changed you and you keep going back and you keep going back. What is that? And the third thing is, why should people connect with other cultures?
I started to play here in Poland, and I was getting more. I was playing, and I was fascinating this culture. And one lady from Warsaw, she was organizing staż in Guinea, and I said, okay, so I'm going with her. I want to get to know more this music, and I went first time with it was about 15 persons, and we go there. Everything was organized. We have at the morning we have djembe classes. After that there was dance classes, and I was playing accompaniment during this dance course. And
What inspired you to go back? 'Cause you've gone back several times, right?
yeah, but first time I was with group, so everything was organized, and it was like heaven. Yeah, it was beautiful place, beautiful people. And next time I decided to go, me and my friend from Warsaw, and I wanted to go there and live with people from there, from Guinea. I was living in the house with one musician. I was living in the house with the musician, and I was going with them for different parties, different events, yeah, and I was playing with him and with his band.
How did it change your life? You're from Europe, you're now in Africa. Something happened to you. Why are you teaching? Why are you spreading this culture?
People there are totally different from here.
In what way? Tell me.
The people there are very open. They are very happy. They are usually they are very poor, but they are happy, and the musician is their life. Yeah, so it's they are poor, but their culture is very rich. Yeah, so.
That's your inspiration to keep going back. Yeah, so I'm from Zimbabwe, right? And I know that although I come from a very poor country, there is joy, there is love, there is sharing. You will find the poorest person will give you something to eat when they don't have something to eat, correct?
Yes, also souvenirs. For example, sometimes we buy some people that live there,
Yes.
and for example, one woman take this, and okay, it's
Gives
souvenirs
it to you.
for you.
Yes.
They are very
Generous, although they don't
That's
have much. I know.
That's right.
So, you know that I want to bring the Her Story conference to Poland, and I want to create a conference where we can mix the two cultures. Women from all over the world to get to experience each other, and I think you're going to be a very big part of that. I really thank you for giving us your drums for our wedding ceremony. People danced, people played the music. You know, we had people who had never played African drums, but they were giving it a try. So I think music connects people.
That's right.
Dance connects people. It doesn't matter what culture you're from. And I think through your work, you've managed to create those connections as well. And now you're teaching children. That's what you do professionally, correct?
Yeah, that's right. And it's very nice that after few minutes, we have, for example, a group of people, 20 people, 25,
Yes.
and after a few minutes we can play something together.
Yes.
We can be one body, we play together one rhythm, and it's very nice for that. Yeah.
Very impromptu, yeah. Well, I really thank you for once again for having the drums here in Poland. For me, it was such a treat. I didn't think I would find African drums, especially in this village because it's so remote in the south of Poland. But I also thank you for sharing your story. Thank you so much.
We have also Africa here in village in Przesieka in Poland.
There we go. There's an African village right here in Przesieka. Thank you so much. I look forward to bringing the conference to this area and getting your support. You sound like you have a wealth of knowledge of all the cultural festivals that are going on. If you can connect us with all those people, it will make our job easier to bring the conference to Poland. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. This has been an absolutely fascinating afternoon. I feel full. My heart is full. You know, when I married Dariusz Kanitsky, I knew he was Polish and I thought I'm going to learn a new culture, but I didn't expect to find Africa right here as well, so I'm going to cry. It's like I've come back home again. And your drums were really special in that sense. So thank you for bringing Africa here.
Getrude, moje granie jest dla nic.
I had come to recruit speakers for the Her Story conference in Wellington, New Zealand, and it has been a fascinating 2 weeks. Every single day I have met women from all walks of life. The Her Story conference is a global empowerment conference. We are looking for 100 speakers in every single location. Our Wellington location is the first New Zealand conference ever. You can come and share about health and wellness. If you've had a health challenge that you've overcome, you can come and talk about your business and entrepreneurship. If you're a musician, you can come and play some musical instruments. If you're a poet, come and share a poem. If you can dance, come and sing. The reason why we are curating this conference globally is that we want to connect 1 million women in 1 year. We have 100 speakers at every single conference who have to bring 10 friends so that we can have 1,000 women at every single event. 1,000 events times 1,000 women is 1 million women connected in 1 year. Join this movement. This is our time. Come and have your voice be heard. You don't have to be a professional speaker. You could be speaking for the very first time. We have mentors, we have coaches, we have professional speakers who will take you through step by step and get you on that stage. I'm excited to invite you to my hometown. Wellington is one of the most magical cities in the world, and I'm in Poland talking to women to come to New Zealand as well. So no matter where you are in the world, please go onto our website, theherstoriescircle.com. I'll repeat that, herstoriescircle.com. Don't go to your grave with your story, share it with the world. Thank you.